What is a popular movie that you really dislike? The Notebook. She's a whiny brat who ditches the great stable guy with a ton of potential who treats her like a queen. For a guy she barely gets along with who treats her crappy. For passion. Okay. But they grow old together and die at the same time, so it's supposed to be romantic. I've always had a soft spot for psychological thrillers. Inception totally had me hooked with its mind-bending layers. However, went to see Tenet with high hopes and walked out so confused I couldn't tell if I loved or hated it. Still puzzles me to this day, and not in the good way Inception did. Fast and Furious. I don't know what's good about it. Any recent Marvel franchise. Just plain boring. Any Fast and / or Furious. The Notebook. My best friend's wedding. Insufferable. Avatar. It's not that I dislike it, but Black Panther didn't deserve an Oscar nomination for Best Picture. Mamma Mia. Anger Management. Everyone spends the entire movie gaslighting and manipulating Adam Sandler and they expect him to be grateful for it? Nah, I'd be cutting people out of my life left and right after that. I feel like a lonely nut when everyone talks about their love for Titanic, and I'm just like, Gravity. I had anxiety the entire time and it was also simultaneously boring. Sorry, vampire fans, Twilight has never resonated with me. The Saw franchise. The writing is insulting to the viewer's intelligence. The editing is tacky 2-second lightning quick fast cuts stacked on top of each other like a bad metal music video. They are 100% just about the torture porn kills. If that's how people exclusively talked of them I could respect that, but a lot of people actually compliment the overarching plot. The writing is terrible. La La Land. All of those shitty comic book movies. Lay off some of the SFX budget and hire a decent writer, for fuck's sake. The entire Fast and the Furious franchise. First movie was like Point Break but with car enthusiasts, instead of surfers. Okay, fine. Problem is, it got progressively more stupid after the first film. Bird Box was stupid nonsense. Porky's. Growing up, people of my generation loved that movie, found it hilarious, etc. I just never got it. Love Actually. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Crash. One of the stupidest, condescending films I've ever seen. Won a freaking Oscar. I thought The Shape of Water was so stupid. Academy Award? Are you kidding me? Twilight. Avatar. Armageddon. Last Tango in Paris. The Bee Movie. This sounds stupid but I feel so much rage for Ken. His girlfriend fell for a bee. End of discussion. Hate the Bee Movie. Hashtag Justice for Ken. Juno. The character is just so insufferable. Marvel franchise. Completely over CGI, breaks the laws of science and physics. Recent superhero movies. Too many. Just too many, and too many bad / boring movies. Also anything David Lynch. I'm sorry. I find him to be awfully pretentious. Twin Peaks was pretty good and Blue Velvet, but other than that, I find his use of surrealism to be disengaging. FTR, I'm not hating on surrealism, but I do believe enough of it leads to the feeling of being weird for the sake of being weird. The Polar Express. It's so sad. And I feel like it has some plot holes. Most of Will Ferrell's stuff. Oppenheimer. Love, Actually. I just didn't get it, I guess. It was strange and boring. Love Actually, I hate every single story. The Revenant. I fell asleep halfway. Napoleon Dynamite. Awkward/cringe humor isn't my vibe. It just makes me feel uncomfortably awkward or cringy. Anything with Will Ferrell or Kevin Hart. I couldn't get into Harry Potter. Don't hate me. I did not care for The Godfather.